Hello, everybody. This is Walrus McFish Sr., and we are back with some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Yeah, it's Harrigan the Evocator, the Halfling Artificer of Gozag, and we are currently working on marching our way straight through Pandemonium, picking up all the runes we can get. We've currently picked up 3 of them, and we're trying to find 2 more. So, yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. I'm enjoying these sort of nice little short half-hour videos here. Very digestible. You know, not that I'm particularly trying to make them short or anything like that. It's just nice that the random number generator has been somewhat merciful enough to see fit to give us a rune every half hour or so. That seems pretty reasonable. Of course, now that I've jinxed it, we'll see what happens. But and you know, any sort of video length between half hour and an hour is fine. Honestly, I was thinking that one thing that's a little bit annoying about doing something like this is I like to keep these video lengths a little bit chaotic, just because you never know when it's going to end. You know, you don't know when it's going to end. And it would be kind of cool if there was a mode on YouTube where it was like suspense mode, or you could put up a video where if you had this mode toggled, you would not be able to see when the video ends. So you would not know when possibly death could be on the horizon or anything like that. And you could do the same thing with playlists. You would say, you know, toggle suspense mode for the playlist so that in that case, you wouldn't be able to see whether there were any more videos in the playlist or whether or not that was the last one. Maybe that's a little bit of a niche application, you know, maybe there's a way to do that already, but, you know, when I'm watching these dungeon crawl videos, for example, on somebody else's playlists, I can't help but notice if it's the last one in the series. I can't help but notice how long the video is. So sometimes I have a tendency to sort of want to skip ahead and just see how it ends. I got somewhat corrupted, huh? That's okay. We'll get over it. I just want to leave this area. So, I don't know. Maybe that's a silly idea, but just something I was thinking about the other day. For any YouTube executives who are watching, there you go. Free ideas about how to improve the Let's Play community. Stealth mode. Whoa. That looks like something that I don't necessarily want to explore in more detail. Let's just try to find our way around here. There's teleport traps, so we can just jump into a teleport trap if we really felt like it. Yeah, sure, why not? Bounce over here. More fiends, though. It's not what I wanted to see, but there's a way out. Nobody even noticed. Cool, we still have a corruption, right? Armor fits poorly on our body, which is not great for our AC, but our armor is not very heavy right now. I feel like that's really more of a problem for armor-heavy characters. And that's not really us. Drained. Oh, no. Don't like that. Rather you didn't absorb my vital energies. I could fight these guys, but what's the point? Don't even really want to give them the satisfaction. You know, just tell them how little they mean to us. Alright, well this guy is coming too close. He's just asking to get destroyed. There you go. Devoured by reality. Do you guys really just want to fight? Do you really want to just get murdered? Turn around, just murder you all. There we go, and here's the way out. Did we get rid of our corruption at least? Nah, I'd like to get rid of our corruption. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about here. And what do you know about that? I get the feeling that we might have warped in relatively close to the mark, considering all of this golden treasure surrounding us. So this is good. Alright, we found ourselves deep in the searing halls of Serabov's realm, which is exactly where we want it to be. We know there's going to be a fiery rune here. And that's what we're looking for. And plus a ton of gold. This is partially what's going to finance our entire, you know, expedition through Pandemonium. This is what we were banking on. You know, this is what's going to push us back into the black on the budget sheet. So let's pick up some of this gold for sure. Look at all. I like how it's arranged in cool patterns too. You know, Gozag is just absolutely thrilled about this. He's just tittering with joy right now. See all this gold. Of course, that means there's going to be Balrogs and there's going to be Brimstone Fiends. I don't think there's Hellions necessarily. Okay, nice. I like this, though. We definitely warped right into the exactly what we wanted to be. This was an extremely lucky passage through Pandemonium right here. And that's one thing about Pandemonium. You know, sometimes you do land right on top of the rune. Sometimes you land right on top of Hellion Island, too, you know, so you just never know. You don't need decks. Book of Power. What's that all about? Anything? No, it's going to be all conjurations. Not for us. Certainly not. What's this? Handbook of Aid, though. Swiftness and flight. No, I wish we could find haste or deflect missiles. You know, don't have anything to really test our charms abilities. Ancient longsword, nah. Hindrance, nah. Unless we're gonna relearn Gel's gravitas, perhaps. Isn't that like the third book of hindrance we found? We just found another book of hindrance lying around. How about something better? What's this amulet all about? Inaccuracy, minus strength. No, terrible. Worst amulet I ever saw is Striameha. Awful. And I did remember that what I meant to do is partially... I believe our evocations had hit 22 if we look at the non-drained version. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Try to get our title in order. I'd like to be more of a translocations expert. And I also decided that we were going to drop these duplicate elemental evokers. So let's drop this other File of Floods. Let's drop this other Fan of Gales. And yeah, that way we can clear up a couple inventory slots. I mean, I don't know if carrying around multiple of them, maybe it makes it so they recharge faster. But considering how rarely we use them, I really don't think that's anything that we need to consider. So there, yeah, nobody will even know that we took any loot. Because we didn't really take any loot. All this loot was terrible. So we're just actually adding to the loot pile. That's not exactly how you're supposed to do it, Harrigan. But he's too generous for his own good. Let's continue sneaking around. Definitely take the gold. Oh, I guess we did take the gold from that stash, but not much gold. Troll leather armor, okay, but we really do love our Ofuthris. I don't think I can give up my my corrosion resistance. And my negative energy resistance is really good right now. Going into hell and stuff later, we're going to want this. Going into tomb, we're going to want Ofuthris. Enemy of inaccuracy, terrible. Cerebrov, get on your game here. Got no loot. Terrible loot. Take some of the gold at least, but it's a meager amount. Gain 12 gold pieces. Why would you even put that in like a treasure chamber? 8 gold pieces. You call that a stack of treasure? You expect me to be impressed? 33 is something. I'll take that. A lamp of fire, but again, we don't need lamps of fire, do we? We already have a lamp of fire. We'll take some of the other ones, but, you know, we don't need most of them. Loudness? Is this a joke? Is this a trap? Is this like the trap fortress? You know, this is the decoy fortress, and then you got the real treasure somewhere else? Because that's the way it feels to me right now, Cerebov. I'm completely unimpressed. You should see my stash. What's this, though? Papyrus of Ice in the Voyage. Okay, what's in this? Galubria. Good Galubria spells. I like that, but I mean, that's basic Galubria spells. And then some icy spells as well. No, you can keep that book. What's this? Wavering steel ring. A wavering wing. Is definitely something we'll investigate. Ice and strength. No. Boring. Alright. You're running out of opportunities to impress me, Cerebov. And there's no guards around here. I can see why not. I mean, nobody bothers to steal this stuff. You just leave it. Book of Transfigurations is going to be all... yeah, transmutation stuff. There's a Radiate. That's a spell that I sort of wanted to learn. That's a new spell. Maybe our next character will try to make an attempt at a Radiate. We'll see. But, I mean, definitely we don't care much about Conjuration or Transmutation by this point. Yeah. Our genome is pretty pure. We don't want to go around irradiating people. Morning Star. Nope. Iron Ring. A new kind of ring. I guess I'll put it on. I guess. Plus 3 ring of protection. Okay, that's cool. I enjoy a good ring of protection, but it's not going to compete with either of our other good rings. I was thinking it would be pretty cool if we found the, there's one kind of amulet. What is it called? There's an amulet that's basically like a finger. It's like the macabre amulet or something like that. The macabre necklace or something like that. And it's like a finger attached to an amulet, attached to a chain. So you can wear a finger around your neck, and then you can put a 3rd ring on it, which is pretty awesome. Another box of beasts. Fine, I'll take these boxes of beasts because they seem to come in handy. Maybe I should just be spamming beasts at people. Check this out. Check it out. Inaccuracy and blinking. 13 curses. Are you serious, Cerebov? Nobody's impressed. Can we get this sleeping Balrog? Maybe. Well, let's try to lure him in here. He's got lots of amulets, but nothing good. Yeah, why don't you not make much noise? Okay, my body shape is normal. I would love to be able to close this door, but of course there's a demon whip in the way. That's pretty dumb. I could move it, but I don't feel like it. This place has got a lot of gold at least, but then there's a transparent garnet amulet, which is... okay, but nothing to write home about. It's not as good as ours. So, I'm sorry, Cerebov. I mean, I'll take your gold, because that's good elsewhere, you know, but let's hope your fighting skills are better than your taste in treasure. Open up this door here. It's Cerebov, of course. I doubt we can get the stab on Cerebov, right? That'd be insane. We're not going to try to stab Cerebov, are we? I didn't really think this through. I guess we could have possibly tried to control teleport in the back or something like that. I mean, I imagine part of the problem is that there's fiends as well. If we try to use control blink, I bet he'll wake up. But I bet if I try to just walk towards him, I bet he'll wake up too. We're definitely going to try hitting him with some elemental stuff if he does wake up. We'll definitely do a bunch of stuff, maybe control blink around. We have excellent fire resistance. We don't want to get hit by his sword because that will eliminate some of our fire resistance, but I think that we're okay. I guess let's just try to casually walk towards him. He's got a bunch of Balrogs around. Can I just like walk towards you? Are you going to wake up? Can I seriously? I'm not going to get a stab on Cerebov, am I? No, he woke up. That's a shame. The Balrog woke him up. It was that Balrog over there. You guys can see invisible, though, right? Yeah, all of them can see invisible. Everybody can see invisible at this stage of the game. So I think I might just try to, like, sneak around the back and grab the rune real quick. Oh, there's a Brimstone Fiend over there. So, yeah, okay. The Brimstone Fiend is in charge of taking guarding the rune there, which is pretty wise, I guess. I was surprised not to see any earlier, but, you know, he's got the most important task of all. But we're going to just take it. This thing is red and orange and yellow, which makes sense. We're going to just apport it. Apport that. Got it. Grab it. Flash is red. Don't torment me or anything. Okay, ooh, Cerebov's mad about that. Cerebov and the fiends and everybody are pretty annoyed. So we're just going to blink away. Over here is about the furthest place that we can go. And we'll try to take down Cerebov, but I'm not sure how. I don't want to fight Cerebov and company all at once. Okay, getting smitten now. Oh, I forgot these guys can smite me, so that's unfortunate. It'd be great if we knew Singularity, huh? Singularity, I guess, just suck all these guys into a black hole or something. That would be pretty cool. But we'll just blink around like a crazy leprechaun maniac that we are. And nobody can ever find us. Okay, now we'll just retreat deep into these corridors. Yeah, back into the furthest corridor. And we'll close the door and wait for them to find us. Are you ever going to find us? No. You'd think they'd be searching the castle. Right? Again, do these Panlords have any real sense of leadership? You know, again, I hate to question Cerebov. Oh, there you are. Okay, Cerebov is here. Yeah, you see us. Alright, we're hungry. So let's go ahead and eat a meat ration. And then we'll wait for Cerebov to come around. Okay, so what are we going to do about Cerebov? He's probably just going to firestorm us. I don't even know if, like, putting up a phase shift is going to help us against that. We just have to rely on our excellent fire resistance. But we do have excellent fire resistance. So let's start with hitting him with a Phial of Floods. Okay. It lightly wounded Cerebov. That's not exactly what I wanted to see. Let's try some other stuff, though. Let's use the Box of Beasts. Didn't do anything that time. Let's try it again. Got a Chimera. Alright, that's good. I'm getting smitten, which I don't like. Alright, so, you know, this is unfortunate. I don't like being able to see those two Balrogs at once. Cerebov could try to hit me with a Firestorm or something. Fireball is happening. But at least I can't see the Balrogs anymore. Trying these airstrikes seems a little futile. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the wisest idea. Maybe it's time to retreat. Doesn't seem like we're doing anything. Oh, he's got a Wand of Enslavement. That's a little ridiculous. Where'd you get that, Cerebov? Is that how you encouraged all these guys to work for you? That seems a little unethical. Alright. Yeah, these guys, you gotta know when to quit. These guys are on the losing side. It's Cerebov over there. I don't suppose we can just... He's trying to enslave me? Can he do that? Can he just insta-kill me by, like, enslaving me and making him work for him? Not sure. But alright, at least we're safe in here for a second. My magical capacity is low. I thought my magical capacity looked a little low. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure exactly when that happened. It must have been a random nick sec or something. That's an annoyance, but it's not the worst thing that could have happened. It is just mean a few, not as many control blinks as we would like, for example. Balrog over here. Alright, so let's try to just get all these guys out of here, please. Nice. Send a Balrog to the Abyss. There's another Balrog over there. Why don't you come over here? There you go, yeah. Distort him away, please. I would like to try to take out Cerebov. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I can, like, stand next to him and just, like, send him to the Abyss like that. I mean, it works eventually. Like, yeah, see, a bunch of other guys got sent to the Abyss. I'm just going to clear this door right here. Okay, now I can close that. Something unseen opens the door. Is it Cerebov? I better put on my buffs just in case. It's a Brimstone Fiend. This is fine. You know what? Let's try to take out a Brimstone Fiend as best we can. And I think the best thing we can do is just try to use Airstrike a couple of times, because he is flying. I heard something shout at me that he's going to devour my soul. I imagine that has to be Cerebov. But we're going to take out the Brimstone Fiend. Oh, racked with pain. No good. No good. Uh-oh. This is really bad, actually. But can we please actually just try to use one more Airstrike? We got him. Okay, that's fine. I imagine that Cerebov is around the corner, which I don't appreciate. Can I try to, like, test that hypothesis? Should I try actually control blinking away? Yeah, I don't know if he's around, but I don't like being in that treasure chamber anymore. We're going to back off to a more remote treasure chamber, where Cerebov has foolishly posted no guards. Maybe he's just seriously understaffed, honestly. That's part of the problem. But, I mean, if you're going to do all your recruiting with the Wand of Enslavement, I mean, can you really expect if employee retention is low? Cerebov, you know, these lordships are severely mismanaged. It's time for some restructuring. That's why Gozag and I are stepping in. We're going to take this pan floor in a whole new direction. A more profitable direction in the third quarter. You know, stick with me. Stick with Harrigan. And we'll bring you profits. That's what we know. That's what we do. Take care of all of these minor foes, please. I'm glad I took care of the Fiend. It looked like only one Fiend. It seemed like it was a little light on the Fiends. I'm not sure if I've seen this particular version of Cerebov's Realm. I feel like maybe they added a bunch more alt versions of these pan floors and stuff, because I feel like a lot of this is really new. Like, I feel like Manolig's floor was different with those clowns. And, you know, Gork's Vlak had those curse skulls, and I appreciate them mixing it up like that. I don't think I've seen this crazy version of Cerebov's Realm. Maybe it's just that I've not had enough characters go to Pandemonium that I haven't seen the variety that's there. I appreciate that they keep the variety level like this pretty consistent throughout the game. You know, it rewards people for being able to make your way to the later stages of the game and see all this crazy new content that you might never have seen before. Alright, that Balrog disappeared. I feel like most everybody is gone, except for Cerebov himself. Can we close this gate? Okay, Orange Demon coming around. Sun Demon. So there's still a few more. Alright, come on. You guys in here. I'll deal with them. Yeah, get out of here. Just leave. Alright, fine. There's Cerebov. But again, do we have a plan? Cerebov, are you really just sitting there and brooding? Is that your plan, to reclaim your room? Come on and get me. Cerebov, I mean, I hate to treat him with such disrespect. He's supposed to be one of the hardest bosses in the game. And I mean, he does, we'll see. You know, we'll see whether he lives up to that. But right now, I just feel like he's an ineffective ruler. Maybe he's a better conqueror than a ruler. You know, he's not an administrator. That's your problem, Cerebov. You got this big, tall armor, you got a big old sword, big old fiery sword. You can take over this castle, but can you keep it? You know? What are you going to do when all of your deserters have abandoned you? Serabov is wandering over there. We're going to go around the backside. Make sure there's no more fiends over here. It says he was wandering, but it didn't really seem like he was wandering very much, did it? Okay. So he is basically by himself. Is he just waiting for the end? Have you just given up, Serabov? Well, do we trust our melee skills enough to just go and run up and start tabbing him? Should we try putting on our Ring of Shaolin? What if we put on our Ring of Shaolin instead of our Ring of Shadows or Stytex? Yeah, I mean, well, we need Stytex for the fire resistance. What if we put on Shaolin instead of Shadows? They sound kind of similar. They both start with SHA. Put on that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get as good of a stab here, but let's give it a go. You know, we'll face him. You know, we don't need the shadows in order to take on Serabov. We're going to face him in the light. You know, no escaping this one, Serabov. Put on our buffs. Buff, buff, buff. Our EV is extraordinarily high, and hopefully we're just going to be able to teleport him or distort him away. We still do be able to get a stab on him here. Something is shouting at me. Repent, thou dankish clay-brained zombie fodder. So are you shouting at me even though you can't really see me? I got him for a lot of damage. I got him for 3 exclamation points worth of damage. Unfortunately, that barely dented him. So he's got so much HP. The only real hope is to get him into the abyss. Alright. So far, so good. He was using his wand, which is kind of nice, actually. I don't like being so far away from him because he's just going to use Firestorm. If he's going to use Firestorm, let's just make sure that he is using it on himself as well. Seems to speed up fine. I can do that too. Let's do it. Haste. Okay, he did hit himself, which is unfortunate for both of us. I mean, he is now wandering around because he's a little confused. I think he blasted himself in the head. Maybe a meteor hit him in the head there. Maybe that means I got a chance for another stab. Okay, we're engulfed in flames, but I really think that I should just continue to stab at him. Where'd you go? He's over there now. Alright, I'll just continue to blink over towards him. I think I can. I'll leave myself enough for one more ability to escape. Should I go Berserk now? Evoke Berserk Rage? Let's do it. Oh no, but Serabov disappears. Bad timing. Okay, Serabov, he's going to come back. Right? We'll hide back here, because I don't think Serabov is going to be smart enough to find us back here. Unfortunately, I don't think that, yeah, that's really the best idea. It's just going to cost food, and, right, Serabov is coming back, right? He's coming back. Continue to use that wand, please. Fine, 1, 2, 3, there you are. Weight of Flaming seems to flex oddly. We could go for another haste. Please, let's just kill him. Yeah, if you want to firestorm yourself some more, that seems to actually be a pretty good plan. He just keeps disappearing. Alright. We can keep this up all day. He's predictable. He's always just going to come back. Right, Serabov? You big dummy. Eventually you're going to get sent to the abyss. Statistically, it's going to happen. Yikes. Burned away the fire resistance. I don't like that. So let's watch our HP pretty closely here. Oh, we don't have our warp weapon up anymore. I'm sort of an idiot. Hit him some more, please. Come on, you big idiot. Yes. Alright. Alright, so after treating him with complete disrespect, we've sent Serabov to go and languish with Manoleg in the abyss. Go think about what you've done, Serabov. Maybe you can learn a couple of things about organizing a pan floor there. Fire Floods is recharged. Air Magic up to level 20. Very good. And I guess that we are done with this area. Good. Alright, no loot. Serabov's big idiot. And the abyss, and a convenient way out. That's pretty awesome. Alright. I think that's what we're going to call the video. As I said, I'm enjoying these shorter videos. You know, keep it up, mix up the video length. That way, I guess, artificially, you don't know whether or not I lived or died unless you're going to skip to the end, you know. But that's just sort of a secondary side effect. I'm just glad that we got the fiery rune. Nearly done with Pandemonium. All we have to do is go and find Lam Loban, and we will do so in the next video. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you next time.